brothers and sisters. Yours truly, Chrissy B, your mode tip. Hello, honey. Hello, all the people who love me and appreciate me. I'm doing some Caribbean stuff in here. I'm doing some stewed chicken. I don't think you can see what I'm doing. I'll have to turn the camera around. Can you see that? Maybe you can. Yeah, you can. Yeah, this is Caribbean stuff. Yeah, this is what we call stewed chicken. I'm going to add tomato sauce to it when it's a bit more cooked. And of course what we call chopped tomatoes as well when it's cooked. And this is where the seasoning was. We'll put it in there to marinate for, can you see it? For 24 hours it was marinating. Yeah, in here. It's a little bit awkward. I don't know where to put the phone. I'm going to try and pull it somewhere so you can see. But really why we do this video is to show you how we do our Guinness punch. And I've got a tin of Guinness here. This is what we call the original Guinness, extra stout. I normally like to use the Nigerian Guinness, but sometimes the shops don't have them, and so any Guinness would do. And I went for the extra strong one. And so I'm in the fridge here now. You can't probably see me, but I'm in the fridge getting out this, which is a tin of nourishment. You know, most Afro-Caribbeans know what this is because this is one of our favourite drinks. That's gonna go inside the punch. That's the strawberry flavour, and this one is the vanilla flavour. I'm copying my father, my late great father, because my father used to use those two flavors when he was doing his punch. A lot of people just use the vanilla flavor nourishment or nutriment. Some people call it nutriment, some people call it nourishment, and do it. But my father used to use the strawberry with the vanilla and the Guinness, so I'm going to copy him because I love my father, and he's not here anymore, so I always try and do things his way. And my brothers and sisters, I do apologize, there's a lot of mess around here. Obviously when you're doing food, there's going to be bin bags, so you need a bin when you're preparing food so you can put the waste away. I don't know if you can see me. I'm going to put it so you can see what I'm doing. Excuse me if it's not quite 100%. Can you see me? Oh yes, you can. You can see me, so that's good news. Turn it so you can see me better. I'm going to be working here. Forget about the chicken because that's not really why we're doing this. We're doing it to show you how we do our Guinness punch. Because somebody had asked me what I do and how I do it, so they wanted to see how I do it. And also, this has gone out to my darling, who's now in the Middle East, and doing some wonderful work. And hopefully, she'll be joining me again next year. And so she wanted to see how I do it because she's Kenyan, you see. So a big shout going out to Marva and her family, Marva and her sisters in Doha, also in France and Finland, our sisters as well, because my sister also, our brother in Kenya, our mother in Kenya, and our immediate family in Kenya, and of course her lovely self who's in the Middle East, because she's going to get some stuff done to herself and so on, and she's working also very hard there. So, you know, we're doing it for everybody who loves us and knows what we do. So sometimes you're going to see me here, sometimes I'm going to be over there, but don't worry, just keep watching, yeah? Okay, brothers and sisters, you know, we also add milk to this. You can use Nestle milk, because Nestle milk is very sweet, but I use this Coronation milk. It's the Asda brand. It's still the same thing. Also, I've got nutmeg here, but I'm going to grate this. It's not the grated one. It's the one we've got to, you know, you've got to grate it. So I've got my grater over there on the table. So I leave that there, and I'm going to use some honey to give it a bit of sweet. Because sometimes, but the nourishment is sweet itself, but sometimes it needs a bit of a touch of honey. Or the Nestle milk. We normally use the Nestle milk, but I didn't manage to get it this week. So instead of the Nestle milk, I use a touch of honey, not too much, just a bit. And of course, that should really do it. And then I'm going to put a touch of milk and a touch of water, just to give it a volume, of course. But as I said, just keep watching, and it won't be long. As you're watching that, I'm over there sorting the chicken out, because the chicken is cooking very, very nicely. And so, you know, I'm kind of like doing 4 or 5 things at once. I'm doing the drink, I'm doing the chicken, and of course, I've also got some custard to do as well. a bit later on, so I've got to do the custard also. So we're trying to do we're trying to do everything all at once. But don't worry, we're going to get through it. Hopefully. That's that. As I'm going over to the sink now, actually, the second thoughts, I'm going to use the other water. Then if we do this, well, remember what I said to you before about the water. I've got my own water here. I normally use boiling water. You know, I've got two bottles of boiling water in the fridge. There's another one in the fridge. But that, we don't need too much, just we need maybe about a cup full. And that should be it. You know? But normally what I do, I normally put the Guinness in first. So what I'm going to do, pour the Guinness first. So I'm wiping the lid there. Let's see. That's done. That goes in there. Some people use two tins of Guinness. Yeah. I sometimes I use two, but sometimes I just use one. You know, it depends on how strong you want it. If you want it extra strong, then you can use two. You can use two tins of Guinness. Sometimes I use two, but I'm not really a drinker, so sometimes I just use one. But when I use one, I just use one, and then I use the rest of the nourishments. Sometimes I don't use a strawberry one, I use two vanillas. Sometimes I use vanilla. Like I said, my father used to use both the vanilla and the strawberry sometimes. When he used to use it, when he used to make his punch years ago. And that's where I got the idea from. Because most people don't use the strawberry flavour in it, but he used to do that sometimes. It tastes very, very nice. The strawberry nourishment, strawberry nutrient mix, it tastes very, very nice. So I'm going to open this. I'll put the strawberry one in first. The thing is, I cut my nails, so at the moment I can't really. I'll have to get something to lift it up. So I'll have to get a knife or something sharp. Because I cut my nails the other day. So because I cut my nails, I've got no nails to lift it. So I'll have to use a knife. So I've done that now. So that opens that. So I leave the knife in that cup there. And just pull it up like that. It's pretty easy after this. Straightforward after that. Give that a lick. It's so nice. This is a strawberry nourishment going in. You can see it's going into this. And don't worry if you miss the ingredients. So I'll leave it in the link. I leave the ingredients in the link for you to see what I've used. In case you want to replicate the ingredients. And then then it's all good. This is the vanilla one going in now. I was like to give the lid a wipe just in case. Give a nice shake. Lovely nice shake there. Before I do that, I'm going to check the chicken. See how it's doing over there. Seems to be getting on very, very nice. Very, very nice. Very, very, very nice. Oh yeah, that's perfect. Yeah, that's getting on very, very nice. That is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. There will come a time when I'll do another video about chicken and stuff. I've done some maybe about 2 years ago. No, last year, yeah. And I think maybe I want to set up a cooking channel, but I don't know if I'm gonna. I've got another channel already. I'm gonna talk to you about very soon. But I think we'll have to set up a cooking channel, and so that you can see what we do. You know? I think hopefully my lady friend who's in Kenya, Marva. I'm thinking about getting her to go set up a channel together. But she does Kenyan food and I do Caribbean food. See, I think that'd be very nice. See, it's the vanilla flavour goes in there. Don't forget I've already put the Guinness in first, and the second one I put in was the strawberry nourishment, and this is the vanilla flavour nourishment. That's in there. That's that. See? Then what we do now, we get the nutmeg. So this is the grater. See the grater? Strong. And this is the nutmeg. As I said, these are the nutmegs where these are like the whole nutmegs. You know, the ground nutmegs are the ones that have been grated already. So you can just get a spoon and put some in. But this one we're going to do it ourselves. So this one, it's pretty straightforward. It doesn't even take. This can be made within less than 15 minutes. So I'll just go this side, just wait up. There's a nutmeg. You can see it. There, the nutmeg. Wait up. You don't want to put too much of it in it, because too much of it in it, then it starts to taste a bit bitter. You can take away the nice sweet flavour from the actual punch itself. You see, you don't put too much, just a sufficient amount, just enough, you know. So in the spoon to stir it. The spoon stirs it a bit. And what I'll do when I put the nutmeg in, then I'll put some milk in there and a touch of honey and some water. The water can go in there as well. You know, some people actually put wine, they put spirits in it as well. Some people, I've got a friend, also she's Jamaican, and she puts some as white rum in there. The white rum is very strong, and some she puts in a punch to give it a nice depth flavour, you know. I don't really do it because I don't really drink, so I just have the Guinness in it when I make it, and that's about it. And that's, I think, enough. That's enough, I think. Don't have to do any more. That's enough. See? Don't have to, as I said, if we put too much in it, they make it bitter. So you don't have to put too much in. So that's enough nutmeg for now. I'll put that back in there. Close this. Stir that. Then we can time for some water. You don't have to put too much of this in it either. Just to put maybe just, I don't know, about a small cup of water goes in there. Gives it a nice volume. See? And then milk goes in. As I have another look at the chicken again, and the chicken's coming in very nicely. I know you can't see me. I'm right behind the phone, so you can't see me. You can hear me, but you can't see me. The chicken's coming through very nicely. Okay. We're trying to sort the chicken out behind there. Right over there, you can't see us. Got some tissue with a bit of spillage is taking place, so I'm going to wind it up. That's done. Put that in the bin over there. king, as they say. And all I do, you can't see me, but this chicken is probably got another half an hour before it's done. What I'll do, I'm going to put some chopped tomatoes in it, and that will complete it. And that's about another half an hour on the fire. So that's halfway done. It's been on for about half an hour. It's about an hour. It takes about an hour to be cooked. And so just a bit trade a bit more. Just a touch more. So sometimes you pull it down to see. There's a bit more left in there, but not much. Just a touch. See what it is. Right, there's quite a bit of Guinness, huh? You see? It was foamy before, but you see, when you let it sit down for a bit and still, then it kind of like comes out, you know. And so that's more or less done. All I'm going to do is put a touch of coronation milk in there, as I said to you before. It's the coronation milk. You can see, and I've showed you before, but I'm going to put them up on the video, don't worry, so you can see what we use, ingredients wise. And I think I'm going to wipe this as well. Sometimes we get flies, so they, flies come from outside. When we open the windows, they come in and they lay on, on some of the tops of the tins and so on. So I've got to make sure that, just to make sure for hygiene purposes, that it's all done. And you do the same as well at home. When you're using tins and stuff, always give them a wash or a wipe. Just in case anything has landed on it and caught germs with it, so you've got to be very careful. These things are very hygiene wise, and always make sure that you wash your hands and so on. Your hands are always washed. And when you're cooking and stuff, always make sure the windows are open. So this is the coronation milk, as I showed you before. I don't know how much goes in there. Maybe just probably count to about 7, and then after 7 seconds, that should really do it. And it's looking very, very nice. Very, very nice. What I'll do, when it's completed, I'll take some pictures of it in glasses, or in a glass, and then, so you can see. And I'll do that, and then it goes up on our website. Not website, sorry, on our social media pages. We've not quite got a website yet, so forgive me. I've got to go to the shops tomorrow. Tomorrow's Boxing Day. I'm gonna go and get another 2 tins of this. I don't know if I'm gonna get. I might do another one on Sunday next week. I don't know, for New Year's. So if I do another one for New Year's, I'll show you. But I'll do a different one. Show you a different one. I'm gonna do different ingredients, because there's many ways to make Guinness punch. There's about 5 or 6 different ways. This is just one of the ways to do it. Okay, brothers and sisters, so there you go, Guinness punch. See, I'm just stirring it. All I'm going to do now is just add a touch of honey, like I mentioned to you before. Any honey you do, you don't have to get the best quality honey. Just buy what you can afford. Once you buy what you can afford, everything should be rosy in the garden, as they say. I'm just going to put, how much of this we're going to put? Just a bit of this goes in there. It doesn't have to put too much. Just a touch of that goes in there. I'm looking at that goes over there. See? And in a minute, when I've stirred it for about a minute, I'm gonna bring the camera over here so you can see, so you can have a look at and see what it looks like. See, because you can't see from there. You only see what I put in, but you're not seeing what it actually looks like. I want you to see what it looks like. Then eventually afterwards, I'm going to pull it in some glasses or in a glass and take some pictures of it for you to see, when it's, that it's in a glass and we're about to drink it and have our dinner. I remember when I was working at the roti stop about 10 years ago, and I remember when I was working in the kitchen. I was doing the juices there, and I did Guinness punch, but I never used some of these ingredients because the boss never wanted us to use the strawberry flavour nourishment. As I said, not everybody does it like that, and they're not actually Jamaicans. the guy was from Trinidad, and so even though we're all from the Caribbean, some of our ingredients are slightly different from others. So what a Jamaican would put in his or her punch, a Trinidadian or an Antiguan or a Grenadian may not put that in their punch. They might put they'll put the Guinness, they'll use a nourishment, and they'll use something totally different, maybe different milk or some banana stuff, maybe a banana shake or something. So we all do things differently. So as I said to you, if I do another one for New Year's next week, I'm definitely going to show you what if I do a different way, as I might do one with bananas. Yeah. Or if I don't do a Guinness punch, I might do a peanut punch, or might just do a smoothie. And whatever I do next week, drinks wise, I'll show you what I'm doing, so you can get the feel of what we're doing. And that's more or less done now. I'm going to give it a taste. That's lovely. That's absolutely lovely. That is absolutely lovely. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Doesn't need anything else in it. It's got enough in it. Yeah. Honey's in it. And you don't want it too sweet, obviously. You know, even if you're, because I'm type 2 diabetic, so I've got to be very careful with the sugars. But this isn't too bad. I could drink this. But I won't have all of it today. I'll have some today and some tomorrow. I'll have maybe a glass. This probably serves about maybe 4 glasses. I will show you the glass. So about this size glass, that's about maybe, yeah, it's about a pint, isn't it? Yeah. So I'll say this, what's in here probably makes about 4 of these, and maybe 3. Yeah, probably about 3, which is not right to the top. If it was right to the top, this would be 4, but this probably makes about 3 of these. So tonight I'll have maybe 1 or 2 of these, and then tomorrow I'll have the rest. If this is 1, I'll have it tomorrow. There you have it. See? That's more or less done now. That's nicely done. That's nicely stirred. You know, the nourishment makes it very, very sweet. You know, I might put a touch more honey in it, because I think it can do a bit more honey. Just a bit more. And I think that's more or less it. You know, a bit more honey. Touch more as well. Yeah, that's perfect. Perfect. I've been doing punches for maybe, I've been making punches for maybe about, I've not been making punches for that long. You know, my dad used to do a lot of the punches, and then he passed away. Then my stepmother used to do a lot of punches. She used to do a lot, especially on a Sunday. She used to do carrot. Another thing she did was carrot juice. And when I do carrot juice here, I'll do a video of that. I've not done carrot juice. I've done carrot juice, but I'm not actually recording them. So I'm gonna start doing when I do my carrot juices, I'll start recording them, not all of them, not some of them, and show you what we do, how it's made. You know, I know there's lots of videos up and down the internet of how to make carrot juice and so on. But this is one of my favourite drinks actually. This Guinness punch is absolutely beautiful. And sometimes you can even put Bailey's cream in it. For those of you who like Bailey's cream, you can put Bailey's cream in this. You can put ice cream. My stepmother used to put ice cream in hers, the Guinness punch. She never used to use a strawberry, but she used to use a strawberry flavour nourishment. But she'd sometimes put a bit of ice cream, vanilla flavoured ice cream. Or sometimes she'd use rum and raisin ice cream. Just put it in it, beautiful, absolutely beautiful. And then she would take out the raisins, drain the raisins out and eat them on their own, so that she's got the flavour of the rum and raisin ice cream, you see. That is absolutely gorgeous. I'm going to show you what it looks like. I have to turn it this way, so you can't see me. Here it is. You can see my finger pointing. So you can see that, that's beautiful. That's what Guinness punch, brothers and sisters, looks like. And as I said, don't worry, I'm going to put the ingredients up on our social media pages, whether it be Facebook, whether it be Insta. I don't really use X stroke Twitter much these days, but look out for our Instagram content, and look out for our Facebook content, and also YouTube. It's going to go on YouTube, so we'll put the link in the description of what we use here, and maybe try and put some pictures of it as well if we can somehow. Anyway, brothers and sisters, you take care of yourselves, keep subscribing to the channel. And once again, a big shout out goes out to Marva, my darling in the Middle East. You take care of yourself, and I love you all very, very much. Keep subscribing to Crispy and Mo Tip. of course, and you can check out our social media handles on the on our page there on YouTube. Okay, and if you miss it, don't worry. We'll put everything on our other social media pages so you can see how to, how to get in contact with us and somehow. If you want this to be made, if you want us to make this for you, we can do it for you. No problem at all. We can talk about a price down the line and so on. Anyway, you take care and enjoy your holidays. I don't celebrate Christmas, but enjoy your holidays and Happy New Year to all of you. Love you all. Take care. Bless.